Hello and welcome to Bill Meisel Veterans Memorial Field. I'm Mike Gonzalez for Manchester Public Television, and we are going to try this again. Last night we came in Watertown, Massachusetts, came to play our hometown West High School. There were some lightning bolts that postponed it till tonight, and Watertown comes in. And here's the first kick of the game right here to West receiving the ball as they won the toss and elected to receive. Watertown's all over them there as we are going to start the game off. West will be coming out with their quarterback, Gio Doria, number 7. They're going to feature a few players. And Watertown is pretty stacked themselves, I got to say. This will be an uphill climb for West indeed, as we should expect a lot of scoring on this one. But we'll see what happens here. They haven't played the game yet, and this is again, a makeup affair here, as we tried to get it in last night, and again, the lightning bolt said otherwise. So. Gio will take the snap here. 1st and 10. Deep in their own territory here. Handoff up the middle. Good hole. And he gets some room there, as that is a nice run. It's a good job to start the game off, as that'll be number 5. Logan Paradise on the carry. So look for him to have a big game. If they're going to do anything today, they're going to count on their big guys. And he's one of them for sure. So good job with Logan Paradise. So he comes 2nd down here. They're going to stick with the same kind of play here as they give it to Paradise, but not much there, as Watertown's all over him.
Again, Paradise, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Anthony Shorter, number 8, and number 54, Peter Pavlitis.
That'll bring down 3rd down. I apologize about the difficulties here, and we got it figured out now. So 3rd down here for West, as Gio's going to come up to the line. Let's call him the plays. So that'll be about 2 yards to go here for West. As Watertown comes out in their base defense here. And that's going to be a QB keeper as Gio takes it himself. And he's able to break free and gets a little room. And he breaks another tackle. Nice stiff arm there. Gets to the sideline. Nice play by Gio. Taking it himself. But we do have a flag on the play. So we will figure that out right now.
Number 7, Gio Doria, keeping the football. He was run out of bounds by McHugh, number 1.
So figure what this flag is. It could be a holding and it could be coming back. So unfortunately, and we saw West last week have a little bit of struggles as they lost 59-0. This week, they come right out and get the 1st down in their first series. But we'll see what happens here, as it doesn't look promising.
We have a penalty flag on the field.
Yeah, that's coming back. So unfortunately for West, after getting the 1st down, that'll come back, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and long. Yeah, they're going to call that for a face mask here. So that'll bring down 3rd down. Bring up 3rd down here. As Gio will go from the shotgun here. See what happens. And he's going to keep it himself up again. Coming our way, near side. And that's a good tackle by Watertown. So they are able to stop him right there. So that'll bring up Second down here. So the face mask just led to it backing up. They did get the first down.
Doria picking up 2 yards on that play. It'll be second down and 8 for your Knights.
So second down and 8 here from their own 27. Gio comes in with the play. So this is a big play for them as they're moving the ball, but they did get rolled out right. He's going to keep it himself again. Seems to be working for West. Breaks another tackle, and there's going to be another flag on the field. We'll see what happens here.
Doria keeping the football. He was tackled by Peter Paplitis, number 54. And we have a penalty flag on the field.
So we'll see what happens here with this second penalty in a row, kind of shooting themselves in the feet here. But referee will come here with the call. Taking a while to figure this one out as they are maybe discussing dinner plans for the night. I'm not sure. But this ball will come to, still don't know. It's going the other way. I don't know what that was all about, but they figured it out, and the ball's going to keep moving this way, so Wes is moving the ball. A steady diet of Gio, just taking it himself here, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it type of thing. So coming out here on 1st and 10, almost crossing the 50 here. Watertown, Massachusetts. This is the first time in 16 years Wes has played a team from Massachusetts. The first time they've ever met as opposing squads. Gio coming from the shotgun here. Is he going to move a few people around? It's going to be an inside handoff to Paradise. He's going to hit a hole again. Good job by West opening up some holes as you got big man Aiden Paradise moving people around. Got a few people out there I'd like to mention. Number 87.
Number 5, Logan Paradise, the ball carrier. Patrick McHugh, number
That'd be
1. The tackle.
Alil Chavez.
Number 51, Abel Barker
A big target as a possible receiving tight end, but he's able to move the line as well on offense.
That play resulting in a pickup of 4 yards up to the 47 of West. Second down and 6 for your Knights.
Beautiful night here. We are expecting some storms at some point. As you can see, the ominous clouds here at Manchester West High School. First-year coach Preventure trying to get his team on the board here. And they got an interesting little line. They line up interestingly here. As it's going to be another one. No, he's going to inside hand off to Ford, and he's got it. He's got some room, and he makes a nice shifty move. And there he goes down the sideline, and they're able to get him out of bounds, but not until he gets a nice play right there. That's number 4, Keyshawn Foster, as he gets the job done right away, and West is in business.
Knocked out of bounds by Owen Newland, number 10. But not before taking the ball.
Wow, what a run there. That was a big, big gain. And West,
1st and 10.
who,
Blue Knights.
after talking to a few people before the game, was considered a pretty heavy underdog here, and they are actually showing what's going on. They got some real good stuff going here right now. It's a steady diet from Gio Doria, and they handed the ball off a couple times to Paradise, but right there, Keyshawn Foster able to get the sideline, makes a nice move, and West is in business as they are at the 11-yard line, and here comes Gio again. Inside scoop, handoff up the middle, and there is a nice job getting the touchdown there, but guess what? There is a flag on the field once again. Seems to be a theme of the game today. A lot of laundry on the field, and now we got another flag on the field as the referee did not like the jabbering going on. So we got a couple things to work out here as West gets in the end zone. Great run by Logan Paradise, but we'll see if this is coming back or if it's going to stick here on the board here as we get a couple things to sort out.
From the field.
They like to definitely deliberate. Really. So we got a really meticulous with his actions here. But it does look like it's backing up because otherwise they'd be celebrating. So that is going to come back. Unfortunately for Paradise, after getting in the end zone, he'll have to give that one back and try again. Might even back up a little more. We'll see what happens because there was a second penalty for unsportsmanlike, and that's what they're doing now. So they assessed the first penalty, and then now they're going to figure this out as that is a buzzkill for West
The other was declined by Watertown.
after they see the end zone for the first time. But it's coming back here, so looks like it's going to be a long penalty here as they were just at the 11-yard line going in. Now they're way backed up here at the 33-yard line.
Actually, both penalties will be enforced. That's
So after getting in the end zone, a little trash talking, I assume, kind of bit them in the behind as we got first sign of Carl Taylor Jr. over there on the wing, far side. So Gio's going to get the snap. Look for him on the pass. He's going to come our way. He's got someone open. He's going to throw, and it's going to be out of bounds. But he rolled out left, had a little bit of wiggle room. Tough throw opposite weak side of the field. But look for number 6,
second down and
Carl Taylor Jr., because he's definitely one of the more talented players in the state.
of Watertown.
As we're live here at West High School, I'm Mike Gonzalez for Manchester Public Television. In take 2 of Watertown versus West, as again, we were lightning striked out last night. So watch Taylor near side. Here comes Gio. He's going to fake the throw, and he's going to hand it up the middle. Good job. Faked everybody out. And that'll be Paradise again. Led by Aiden Paradise on the line.
By number 71, Johnny Pavlitis.
So that'll bring down third in a long way. 3rd and 32 to go here as Watertown is going to take a timeout. We'll be right back after this. I'm Mike Gonzalez for Manchester Public Television.
And we have a time. Activities here at Manchester High School West.
So we're back here on a Saturday night football game, which should have been a Friday night, but it's Saturday night now.
Hot dog, $2. Candy for $2.
As you can hear the public address announcer announcing $2 hot dogs. So come on down to
For a buck.
Bill Meisel Veterans Memorial Field and come get a hot dog. Come get 4. Come get 12. It costs you 24 bucks. But we're here. It's 3rd down and 29 as Gio will come out with the shotgun. They're going to have Keyshawn Foster near side on the wing. And that's going to be an end around to him, and it's going to be tackled by Watertown. So unfortunately for West, that big penalty getting them out of the end zone in unsportsmanlike backed them up. And it doesn't look like they're in a position to score here. I don't know what kind of kicker they got, but it is 4th and 29. They did struggle with their kicking game. They got a couple punts blocked last week
It will be 4th down and
against a really good Pelham team. Pelham obviously has won 31 games in a row now, so they are a beast of a team. So, West playing a couple really good opponents to start the season off. It looks like Gio's coming out in Shotgun, so they are going to go for it here. They're spreading it out. It is 4th and 29 here. So here's a snap. Draws back. Going to throw deep. Got a guy down the middle, and it's picked off. And it's going to be returned by Watertown. He's got some room. And he's going to go. He's going to get tackled here by, good tackle by Thomas Jr., but same thing, I guess, as an incompletion because the ball ended up in the same area of the field. But good job by Olin Newland, who's going to. So it looks like Olin Newland's going to come out and play quarterback too after getting that big interception. So this guy's a pretty good player doing everything right here. He's captain, coming out, going to call the plays. But yeah, how about that? Fresh off a pick. West would like a double pick situation here, right? But we'll see what happens as we're going to get our first look at Watertown, Massachusetts here against our hometown West Blue Knights. So Newland will take the snap. He's going to give it to the running back, and he's going to get some room, and he's going to go really far, and he's got some distance, and good job tackling him there as we will see some really talented players here on Watertown's offense. He's a captain too, Anthony Shorter. Yeah, I mean, you expect some big plays here for Watertown because they have some explosive athletes. As we're at 5:28 here in the first quarter live at West High School, Bill Meisel Veterans Memorial Field. And we got a timeout here, and we will be right back. This is Manchester Public Television's live action between Watertown, Mass. and West High School. We'll be right back. So here we go, Manchester Public Television live coverage of high school football here in the Queen City of Manchester, New Hampshire. And I'm Mike Gonzalez, and we got a pretty good start. I mean, West moved the ball really well, but again, Watertown has some premier athletes as quarterback Owen Newland, fresh off getting a defensive interception, comes out to call the first play of this series, and he's going to look like he's going to call a timeout here. Coach ain't pleased, but he wanted a timeout. He's going to run it anyway. Coach backs up and sees what's going to happen here. Says he's going to take the hike. He's going to get it again. Look at him just split tackles and do a thing. Speed kills. Speed kills. And what a good job by Anthony Shorter, captain of the team, and it's just his second carry of the game, able to get a touchdown, and that is exactly what people were talking about, as Watertown is a really good offensive team. So as we do have some trouble getting all the angles here as we are here in the booth with windows. But I'm doing all I can to get this game to you guys, and we're going to see what this kicker can do here. As Watertown just kind of scores with ease in just 2 plays. Gets the ball to Shorter, who just kind of, and it's a botch snap, and he's going to take himself, fire drill. He's going to throw it deep, and he almost gets him there. Almost gets him in the end zone, but it is able. West is able to get the stop there, so they do limit him to 6 here in the first drive for Watertown as they are unable to get the kick through the uprights. I'm not sure if they went for 2. I'm sure they were going to kick it, but kind of a botched snap, and you get that fire drill, then you kind of roll it out, try to hit a receiver, and it's just schoolyard football at that point. but didn't work out that time. But West High will get the ball back again. Hopefully they can get a nice drive going like last time, because it didn't take long for Watertown to get on the board here as they score with 2 quick runs from who looks head and shoulders faster and more physical, Anthony Shorter, captain of the Watertown football team. So hopefully West can sort this out as they're going to take the kick right here. It's 5:17 here in the first quarter. West down 6-zip. Keyshawn Foster deep, as well as Miles Whiter. Going to try to get a little spark here.
Back deep for your Knights. Number 2, Miles Whiter, and number 4, Keyshawn Foster.
Here's the kick. And that's going to go out of bounds, so that's a penalty as we see another flag. About the 5th time this has happened already. The flags are flying out of the pockets of the refs today, but that one is a mandatory call. There's no subjection there, as if you kick it out of bounds, it gets right down to the, I think the 35 is where they're going to put it, as West will come out for their second series. As you can see, quarterback Olin Newland coming out again on defense. He was able to make that interception playing safety. As well as Patrick McHugh, the other safety. So see what West can do here as they get the ball here at the 35. And Gio Doria will get the snap call, the play call, as he stands next to Logan Paradise, who's done the majority of the carries today. So he gives it to Paradise right up the middle, and he's able to, he puts the ball on the ground, and it's picked up by Watertown as he's able to get the ball and move it a little forward. That was Patrick McHugh, the other safety that I featured. And right away, West whoopsie-daisies it, and there you go. Giving Watertown the ball on the short side of the field. So not ideal for West after coming out with a long drive. Actually got in the end zone, but it was taken back on a penalty call, and now they're looking at first down for Watertown going the other way on a short side of the field, as quarterback Olin Newland will probably feature Anthony Shorter, running back number 8 there. But coming from the shotgun here, he's going to give it the ball to Shorter, and that's it. That's the play call as he slips through a couple of tackles, and we have yet another flag on the field.
That was number 8, Anthony Shorter, carrying the football. Iliel Chavez making the tackle, number 87, and we have a penalty flag on the field.
Iliel Chavez on that tackle. I mean, he's a threat on offense and solid on defense. You see a lot of players going both ways. You see number 74, Aiden Paradise, the keystone to their line. You can always tell a beast of a lineman there, as he's got that untucked look going, and what's going to back up Watertown here. So the good break for West here as it's 1st and 20 now, as Anthony Shorter in the backfield with quarterback Owen Newland. He's going to take the snap here. He's going to fake it to him. He's going to roll out. He's got a guy wide open, and he's got lots of room, and he's tackled by number 2, Miles Whiter. But Asa Logan gets the ball thrown to him, and, oh, excuse me, that's not Asa. That's Patrick McHugh, the guy who got the fumble return. Picked the ball up and brought it back to about the 35. So McHugh, we said his name a couple times. Probably will some more. So As you can see, Wes is kind of having some trouble with the running game, and that play action just led to a nice little rollout, just a quick little waggle pass, as they're going to have a fullback and a tailback here. So they come a tight formation, and they're going to give the ball to Shorter, and he's able to get a few yards. And big man, Aiden Paradise with the big tackle there. So you can see the benefits to having a good anchor on the line there. But yeah, Shorter for the first time doesn't gain like a million yards. So be second down and 10. I mean, they did get 10, but they got. So it looks like, yeah, 2nd and 9 here. Going into West. So West is going to have to D up. They're going to have to try to get some kind of turnover here. See what first-year coach Jason Preventure can muster up here. As Newland takes a snap. It's actually a direct snap to number 2, Asa Logan, and look how quick he is, and he gets absolutely drilled. But yet another flag. I feel like it's flag day today. I'm not sure if it is. It might be, but it definitely is football penalty flag day, that's for sure. As we got a man hurt on the field, so we're going to take a little break, sort this one out. From Manchester Public Television, I'm Mike Gonzo, and I'll be right back. So the West Side Players up and at 'em, and we are back here at William Bill Meisel Veterans Memorial Field as Watertown, Massachusetts, from about an hour and a half, hour away. Made the trip yesterday, waited about 19 hours, came back. So they've been waiting for this game, and they're here today, and they got a guy named Anthony Shorter who's absolutely really hard to tackle, and you can see that they're going to probably feature him a lot more as quarterback rolls out here, and he's going to be a keeper. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to get to the sideline. He's going to get a nice hit on him, but, man, he shows some fortitude there. He doesn't go out of bounds, and he puts his head down and gets that extra yardage. So quarterback Owen Newland, as we have our typical West High sounds here, coming from the 293. So that should help shut the door there. More sounds. So here we go. Coming down after a nice pickup by a quarterback, Olin Newland. First down, as he's going to put the ball on the ground, and we got flags everywhere again. So many flags. It looks like a U.S. Embassy. But they already get the ball back as Anthony Shorter sees the ball on the ground, hops on it. Fundamental play. Don't try to do too much. Just retain the ball for your team. So good job by the captain there, as almost a nice break for West. The ball hits the ground, but they're able to get it back. West put the ball on the ground, but they were unable to get it back as the ball they fumbled had a little more little more forward pace on it. So lucky break for them, but we got 154 here in the first quarter here for Manchester Public Television live coverage of West High football here. I'm Mike Gonzalez coming from the booth here, and we got second down and about 10, maybe 11. So we got another whistle here on the play. So they'll probably talk this out, and we'll figure out what's going on again. There was a flag on the play last play, but West opted to decline the penalty, leading to the current second and a goal from about the 11. So we'll see what this is all about, as they do like to get it right. Still don't know what's going on here. I have no idea what that was all about. But it is going to get moved a little bit back. I think they're going to move it about 1.5 inches. So this 4 minutes we'll never get back. As Watertown comes to the line here. Second and goal from the 13 here. So West had the chance to stop their efforts here as handed off to Shorter, and he's got some room, and yet another flag on the play. So I don't know any play that hasn't had a flag yet, as we see another one come in. I've never seen it. I think we're at 15 penalized plays so far. Just flags flying. So we'll have to sort this one out as well. So that was a quick handoff to Anthony Shorter on the edge, but we will sort this one out as well, as they will deliberate once again. As we're still in the first quarter here with 1:03, as the pace of the game has really only been one drive by each team so far. I mean, West had 2 cracks at it, but they did put the ball on the ground. This is Watertown's second possession, riddled with penalties, though, as it's going to back up again down. We'll put that at about the 20-yard line, so it'll be second and goal from the 20 now. So we'll see what happens here, as quarterback Owen Newland will come to the line after picking the play. Behind him, Anthony Shorter, who has done the lion's share of the carries today. Can't blame him for that. The guy's really good. But West is hanging in there, and no one's going to roll right. He's got a guy, and he's not unable to get it to him as he kind of short arms it. Tried to hit 13 on the play. That would be Stefano Salvucci, the intended receiver. So open, but unable to get it to him. So it's going to be third and goal from the 21 here. So West doing a good job by way of the penalty and some good open field tackles, extending this drive, as Watertown feeling the burn of the penalty, and they're going to come out 3 wide our way, as Owen Newland will come out wide, come out in shotgun with his buddy Anthony Shorter as an option. He's going to come in. He's going to keep himself right up the middle. He has a little bit of room, but West all over him. So good job by West getting the tackle on the play. It's a miracle. I do not see a flag on the field yet. So that play will stand, as we're going to run this clock out. 17 and ticking here in the first quarter. I'm guessing this will be the end of the quarter here, and they're going to switch sides of the field and pick it up from there. So for Manchester Public Television, I'm Mike Gonzalez. We're live here at West. We'll be right back. So we're back here, and I'll tell you what, West is fired up as they are only down 6-0 here, and it's 4th and 19 for Watertown as they figure out what to do here. And it looks like they're going to kick a long field goal, so this should be interesting. This is what you get when you bring in a powerhouse team. You get kickers that can kick a field goal. So looks like it's going to be about 37 yards or so. 36. See what Salvucci, the kicker, can do. It's up, and it's a liner, and it's just low and wide. So the ball didn't really have the distance. It looked like a, in golf, they would call that a worm burner, I think. But able to get the stop is West High School. Comes out for offense here. Only down 6-0. Playing really well and surprising a lot of people here after getting embarrassed 59-0 on their home field against Pelham last week. Showing a good effort here on a Saturday night makeup game postponed from Friday night last night due to lightning strikes. Of course, every time a lightning strikes, you have to wait 30 minutes before you can hit the field again. And it seems like every 14 minutes the lightning would come up or a thunder strike or something. So finally got sent home, long drive back, and here they are again the next night. I mean, you just got to do something. It's going to be a little bit taxing on the team. But either way, West don't care. They're here. They're playing hard. And they got the ball here as Gio will come out from the shotgun here, and he's going to hand the ball off. Got a little room, kind of horse collar down. No penalty, though, as Miles Whiter is able to get to about 1 yard on that carry. And Watertown is really stepping up their game because a lot of people expected this to be a little more of a wider scoring lead, but it's also tough to scout a team that you're not used to playing ever. I mean, they've never played each other, and this is the first time West has played a team from Mass. You've seen that a lot as Memorial played a team from Rhode Island last week. These guys are playing Watertown, so expanding the options for the schedule, kind of having a little bit of a college feel to it or a prep school feel to it. As quarterback Gio Dorio will come out, get the snap, hand it off inside, got a little bit of room. Nice spin move there. And he's tackled after about 4 yards. So good job on the line, and good job by both teams, actually, as that's the first time we see Carl Taylor Jr. with the ball. You can tell what kind of player he is just by that spin move. That was pretty nifty. He's able to slip about 4 yards. So that'll bring up third and about 5 as they get half the distance, and we got 10 minutes, 20 seconds in, and the clock is ticking here. Second quarter for Manchester Public Television, live coverage of West High football against visiting team Watertown, Mass. About an hour and 10 minutes away. So West will come out, spread it out a little bit. Near side, we got Logan Paradise. Look for him to be featured. Here comes the run inside. He's got some room. And he slips into the backfield, and he just muscles his way down, getting close to the first down. So that was a nice carry. Carl Taylor Jr. gets the ball for the second consecutive play. And guess what? He's got the first down. That was awesome. He just got some nice yards after contact, kept his legs rolling. And he's their big play guy. I can't imagine they won't be featuring him. So good job by the line led by Aiden Paradise. Good job by Carl Taylor Jr. getting that first down. And Gio comes out, shotgun again, and West is in business. They're going to fake the handoff. They're going to be a little screen left, but all over it is Watertown as they try to get the ball to Miles Whiter on a quick little screen to the receiver pass. But they didn't fool anyone. Good tackle by number 11 there for Watertown. That's Aiden Hernandez. Good job by Aiden. Newland as well, the quarterback, gets in on that. He's had a great game at quarterback and got an interception on defense. He's playing safety. He's doing both way duties today. As you see a lot of players getting featured at both ends of the field. Typically, you put your studs in there, and if they can do it, you let them do it. But coming out here is West, as one of my favorite players to watch, number 21. Comes that way, and here's a handoff to Parrott. Good job by Logan Paradise getting a couple yards there. But West doesn't get much on that as Watertown's all over it.
Logan Paradise, number 5, the ball carrier. Peter Papadakis.
I mentioned number 21, Cassandra Bullen. A burner. He's got some wheels, got some height. I apologize. This football roster I got is not in numeric order, so it is like doing a Sudoku puzzle every time I look for a number. But we're getting there. We're getting there, people. Stay with me. As we do live coverage here, anything live can happen. So West High coming out here on 3rd and about 7 as Gio sends a guy in motion. Gets the snap, fakes the handoff, and takes it himself. Gets around the edge. Good job slipping the tackle, but unable to get very far as number 71 for Watertown. That would be, let's see, second page here. 71, Captain Johnny Pavlidis gets the tackle there. So some leadership there as he's playing nose guard today for Watertown. Gets all the way to the edge, so good hustle there. Got to give him a Kyle point for that one. So 4th down, and Coach Andrew Preventure will send out Gio Doria for the 4th down play here as we got 6:38 and ticking on the clock here in the first half here. Only 6-0. Watertown's up, and West is moving the ball. So after about 20,000 penalties in the first quarter, we haven't seen any this quarter, although I just did speak too quick. That's that's how it works, so that'll back them up. It looks like an illegal procedure type of thing. So we're going to have a timeout, break in the field. We'll figure it out as it's 4th down, and it looks like 5 from Meisel Veterans Field. I'm Mike Gonzalez for Manchester Public Television. We live. Be back. So here we go. We're back, baby. 4th down here as West will take the ball. Gio's going to take the snap here, it looks like, as they got. Oh, he's going to take the punt, and it's blocked by 61 into the hands of Thomas Jr., and that's going to keep going backwards. And he gets some room there. Look at that block by number 2 there, and he's going to get the 1st down. Oh, my God, what a play. I can't believe it. As there's obviously a flag on the field, of course. And that's, look, oh, man, as number 2, Miles Whiter just smoked Watertown's defender, laid him out, and he's going to get a penalty for it probably, which I don't know about that. But that was a weird play as the punt got blocked into the hands of the wrong guy for them. Carl Taylor Jr. will make things happen. He takes it, spins out, somehow gets the 1st down. I've never seen that before in my life. But it is coming back, it looks like, as he must have hit him too hard in tackle football. So we'll see what they do here. As the Watertown defender got right up, didn't seem like it rattled them too much. But We'll see. Exactly as we just heard from the announcer. That's a tough one because you got a fluke of a play happen there, and you got to give it to Taylor as he just finds a way to get the first down, but gets laid out by Miles Whiter, and they're going to call that. I don't know. They're going to deliberate for a few minutes here, and we'll find out. Watertown did a good job forcing the fourth down, and I got to give it to Watertown's player number 61 there. That would be Giovanni Paola on that blocked punt. That was a really good job getting in there. The ball just landed in Carl Taylor's Jr.'s hands, and he did the rest. But it does look like it's not going to count as personal foul for the block by Miles Whiter. So that's coming back, and so the exciting play all for none, and we're going to bring it back to fourth down, it looks like, again. So West having their troubles on their punt team all season. Last week had a couple blocked. This week you saw them on their first attempt get blocked, and you wonder why you got to back it up a little more. It seems like they're not giving the distance on the snap. So we'll see what happens here. We repeat fourth down, and that's almost blocked again by 61, but that ball goes right up, and that's a dangerous ball. Watertown will call fireball, get away from it, and that'll be downed by the culprit. Last play, Miles Whiter, who laid out a defender for Watertown, but it did get called as a personal foul. So that drive, that big play, reversed, and Watertown will come out with 6:16 here in the second quarter. We'll see what quarterback Owen Newland can do here. I got to imagine the ball's going to be carried by Anthony Shorter, who's been phenomenal, one of the better athletes I've seen, as he's got speed, power, he's got it all. So coming in tight will be Newland, and he's going to give the ball to Shorter as he's got a little distance, but good job. And guess what, guys? We got another flag on the play. It's got to be 20 flags today at least. So the refs will get together and talk this one out once again. And wrong day to hold, that's for sure. You're going to get caught. As we feel a little bit of a mist starting, we do have some weather coming in. It'd be a shame to see any kind of, I don't want to jinx it, but we don't want any delays. They can play in the rain, but they can't play in the dangers of the lightning and thunder. So we'll just cross our fingers on that one. So we got a personal foul face mask, and that's going to go West direction against them. So that'll help the cause for Watertown, as it's 6:07 here in the second quarter here from live coverage from Bill Meisel Veterans Memorial Field. I'm Mike Gonzalez for Manchester Public Television. Hope you're having fun watching this at home. This is a good one. I'm impressed. What a good game this has been, as Watertown will come to the line here trying to get in there for the second time. His quarterback, Owen Newland, takes a snap, gets the ball to Shorter. He makes a move, makes a couple moves, and he just keeps going and going. Man, he can really get through some contact. Good job running there, as takes about four West players to get him down, as he gets a number of yards there. So good job. You saw Aiden Paradise in there, number 74. I mentioned his names a few times. He's the anchor on that defense. You can see the big man right there.
That play resulting in a pickup of 5 yards. It'll be second down and 5. Ball sitting at the West.
Beast. I wouldn't want to have to block him. As Watertown comes to the line here, they're going to spread it out a little more, as they're going to put Shorter on the right wing here. Owen Newland going to take the snap, shotgun, going to roll out right. He's going to take it himself. He's got some room. He splits the middle, and a good job getting down the field as West barely able to get him right before the end zone as Aiden Paradise, number 74, once again gets the tackle, but not before quarterback Owen Nolan gets the ball down. And it looks like they're right on about the 5-yard line going in, so it'll be first and goal from the 5 with 4:36 here on Manchester Public Television's coverage of high school football here. Newland will come to the line and call the play. Let his compadres know what the play is, and they will come to the line with 4:14 and ticking. So West looking for another stop here. They had a good job. They were able to get the field goal attempt and stop them as Watertown doesn't like what they see. Coach will call timeout, get some water for the players, and I'll get some water, and we'll be right back. Manchester Public Television, I'm Mike Gonzalez. See you in a minute. Back here at West High School, doing a good job so far. Down 6-0 though, and it's going to be first and goal from the 5 here. So we'll see what quarterback Owen Newland can do here. As he comes in tight this time. Got a fullback leading shorter as he's going to get the ball to shorter, and he's just going to power his way into what looks like a touchdown. And that'll be a touchdown for Watertown, Mass, as they are able to get the ball to their stud running back. And he just bowls right through. He's got some talent, let me tell you that. Really impressive. Number 8, Anthony Shorter, gets the handoff. Led by number 1, Patrick McHugh. Looks like he was playing fullback there as Watertown missed their extra point on the first touchdown, so I wonder if they're going to try to make it up here by going for 2 with 3:59 here in the first half. From Manchester Public Television, live coverage. Hopefully you guys are comfortable eating some pizza, watching the game, as they will go for 2 here. And he's going to do a little pirouette move, and he's going to be thwarted by West. So good job getting both conversions nulled, as it is now 12-0 here, as West will get the ball probably one more time here with about 4 minutes to go in the first half. But they are down 12-0. From my point of view, they're really impressing me, because this is a playoff team in Massachusetts. They're in a tough division. They were 7-4 last year. They made the playoffs. They got a returning quarterback. They had all the reasons to blow them out, and West is hanging tight, as they actually got a touchdown, but it was taken back, as we've seen more flags today than I've ever seen. But it is impacting both teams. It's not one way. It's not a one-sided. There's no home cooking. There's no nothing like that. Both teams are definitely getting their fair share of the penalties, but it has definitely slowed the pace down, and it was, for a while there, almost every play was being penalized. But early season.
Number 2, Miles Whiter. Number 21, Kasanga Bullen.
So this is West High's chance to get on the board here and go into the halftime strong. As they've definitely moved the ball really well. Just unable to get paid art as there's a kick here. And that'll be fielded by my guy. Gets the edge. Look at that. See, I love that. I love that his height. I love the speed. That's Kasenga Bolin right there, getting the chance to show coach what he's got, as he's got some speed and height. I'd love to see them throw a long ball to him. Maybe a play action fake it to Logan Paradise, and then kind of roll out and hit him on a seam. That seems to be what this announcer wants. But I'm not Andrew Prevention. Only Andrew Prevention can be Andrew Prevention, and he's the first-year coach for West. As both sidelines are getting fired up, you can really see the Watertown sideline getting fired up. It's hard when you come in to a game on your second night doing this. I mean, I can't imagine they're not sick of looking at this field, because last night they were here for about 10 hours. So you come in, you sit in the bus for a while with your equipment on, you go home, then you come back. It's going to be hard to get up for that, but they're here and they're doing well. And you watch number 6 here. They're going to try to get him the ball at some point here, as Gio takes a snap, and he gives the ball in tight to Paradise, and he's going to get a couple yards, but just swallowed whole like a hungry hippo toy by the Watertown defense as the ball hits the ground, but it is called dead. 3:44 to go. Definitely was a dead ball on the field. But Watertown playing to the whistle, can't blame them for that. And they were all over it. And we will see what this is, as no flags on the field for this play. As you can hear the church bells ringing, indicating the hour, as you did during the national anthem. So it's a good indicator of what time it is. So West will get the ball on just their side of the field of the 50 here. 2nd and 9 here. And quarterback Gio Dorio, sophomore sensation, will call the play and take the snap here. He's got Taylor on our side, and he's going to take it himself right at the middle. Tough one, no hole there though, as Watertown's all over him, and Watertown's defensive line is really stepping up their game. As you can totally tell, when you have a better line, it's hard to defeat that. So good job by Watertown keeping the pressure on West offense. As Gio will get the play call. First-year coach Andrew Preventure, and here he comes, gonna tell his team what's up. And they got 2 minutes and 17 seconds. The clock is ticking here. Down 12-zip on their home field, but a good showing, because Watertown heavily favored, as Gio will come out, and you got to assume that Carl Taylor Jr. is going to get the ball far side. He's going to look for him on the seam. No, he's going to get him in the flat as he hits number 2, Miles Wider. Good play call. Kind of sent Carl Taylor Jr. on a seam, takes the safety out of the play, and then it looked like a designed flat pattern as they get a couple yards, but again, Watertown all over it. So we're going to have a timeout here with 1:38, 39 for West High School from their home field. We'll be right back for live coverage, Manchester Public Television. I'm Mike Gonzalez, a.k.a. Gonzo. Be right back. We're back here. 1:38 to go. Public address announcement, just naming off the menu at the concession stand. You get $3 pizza, $2 hot dogs. Gatorade $2. Well, come on down. You still got time. Come meet the man in the booth. Me. Here all alone in a dark booth. Kind of scared. But it's all right. I know you're with me, guys. 1:38 to go here. It's 4th and 7. And it looks like they're going to bring out Gio for a 4th down conversion. Going to go for it here. As a tough snap. He's going to waggle right. He's got some room. It looks like he's going to take it himself and fake the throw. And he's going to be caught up to by, wow, nice play by 66 right there. As he's able to come all the way from the other side of the field. That's roll guy DeMonte comes all the way across the field. Catches up to Gio and makes the tackle. So that'll be a, barring no penalty call, a turnover on downs. So yeah, that looks like it's going to be Watertown's ball. We'll have another chance to put some more points on the board, up 12-zip here at West High's home field. Probably going to come out throwing, I guess, or they're going to give the ball to Anthony Shorter, who has got a couple touchdowns already today. Probably about 70, 80 yards. Gives the ball to him, going far side. He's got some room, and he's getting a nice move, and he's just, it's unbelievable. Like, he's really, really talented. After contact, they had some numbers on him, but he gets another, like, 14 yards right there, and the ball keep going their way as it's 1:20 and ticking here. As they're going to roll all right. Looks like he's going to throw it. No one home, and he's going to just throw it out of bounds because West did a good job on coverage right there. Owen Newland did the safe thing and just threw it out of bounds. Stops the clock with 1:13 here in the second quarter from Bill Meisel Veterans Memorial Field. You are watching live coverage on Manchester Public Television. Second down and 10 here, going in at the West High 35-ish, 36-yard line. So West has the timeouts. There are timeouts on both teams. I expect to use a couple to be used. They got them, you know. So here comes Owen Newland's going to come out for shotgun here with stud running back Anthony Shorter, who's had a great game. Fumbles the snap a little bit, but gets it to him our way. He's got some room. Good blocking by number 2 on Watertown. Tries to get the West caller, gets hit out of bounds, but not before getting another about 20 yards. So keep the stat pad rolling for Anthony Shorter. Just having a game, doing the lion's share of the damage for Watertown. And he's just one of those guys where you can tackle him, but it's going to take about 3 or 4 efforts to do it. Great job blocking on the Watertown offense. Asa Logan just, stock blocking is such a rare form and so hard to pull off. Stock blocking is when a receiver blocks downfield, and it's hard not to hold. And he did a good job, centered up, and really extended the play. As Owen Newland will take the snap here, and he's going to kind of keep it himself. He's got a QB keeper, and Wes is all over him. So good job there. Probably going to call a timeout, I'm guessing, here with 59 and rolling here. Well, it looks like they're going to keep it going. So Newland, they're going to rush up to the line here. It's good to practice the 2-minute drill anyway, but kept it himself. It didn't look like a design play, actually. And he's going to do the same thing. He's rolling out right. He's probably going to keep it. He's going to throw it now. He's got a guy, and great coverage by, who was that? That was number 3. Good job by West High School getting that coverage right there. Let me check my Sudoku puzzle here. Avanti brothers on the defensive coverage right there. Good job, as Newland looked like he was going to keep it himself, but he kind of just rolled out and last second threw it, but good coverage. So 3rd and 10. This is a big play here from both sides of the field. We live here on Channel 8. As Newland will take shotgun, 39 seconds, 3rd and 10 here. And we do have a timeout. Hey, what can I say? I'm not always right, but most of the time I am. So 3rd down and 10. We'll take a timeout. From Manchester Public Television, I'm Mike Gonzalez, and I'll be right back. All right, folks. Thanks for joining us today. I'm glad to have you with us at home as we watch West football here, taking on opponent Watertown, Mass. They're going in here third and 10 from West 17, as West has really performed well today. I gotta give Coach Preventure a Kyle point for his coaching today, as Owen Newland will take the snap, rolling our way. He's going to keep it himself. No, he's going to roll out, and he's going to hit a man in the flats, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds as we are running out of angle here up in the booth. So we wide it out a little bit. But, yeah, nice job getting the ball to the receiver, and that'll bring up first down. First and goal here, as the clock will keep rolling on the referee's command. So West has got to stop them here. They need some kind of turnover. They need a big play by one of their big play guys. They need Taylor Jr. They need maybe Miles Whiter or something to kind of make a big play here, as West is looking at going down 3 scores here. But forget about the score. I'm very impressed by the play of West today. They're taking on a really good team from Mass, as Owen will take it himself, and he's going to kind of waltz in the end zone there. No real problem there, as it's wide open, and Watertown bench is fired up, as Owen Nolan, having a game for himself, already got an interception on defense and then a run on offense. Takes it himself. When you get a guy like Anthony Shorter that you can kind of option to, the threat of him alone will open things up. So good job, though. He still got in, and looks like Watertown's going to come out, try to kick a extra point, as Stefano Salvucci will take another attempt here. Hasn't really got much on the first field goal attempt, and he's get that one up, and it's going to be another line drive. Not good. So he's 0 for 2 today. Not happy with himself, as West goes down 18-0, but hanging in there with 26 seconds left on the clock in the first half. 18-zip right now, Watertown, and West will have a little bit of time to do something here, but they are definitely running out of time, as they've had their chances. They actually got a touchdown and then got it called back on a penalty call. Here from West High School, Manchester Public Television, live coverage of West versus visiting opponent Watertown, Mass. So you can see a well-deserved water break by quarterback Owen Newland, who just got in the end zone there. Got an interception on defense, a touchdown on offense. Really good job for that kid. So we're all happy for everyone doing well. But let's see what West can do with 26.5 seconds to go in the first half. Fresh off missing a couple kicks is going to be Salvucci kicking off. And looks like they got, they're going to go with Taylor Jr. and Whiter as the deep men for West. So those are the guys that can do something with the ball. Salvucci kicks it off here, and it's going to come in short, and it's, I honestly don't know what just happened. I got faked out on the play there. But there is a flag on the field. Yes, there is a flag on the field. I know it's hard to believe. As got to be some kind of record for the first half for penalized plays. But yeah, I got completely fooled on that one. Sorry, guys. But nevertheless, West will have the ball here with 16.4 seconds here on the clock. So they're gonna have to do some kind of play. As if you look at the defense for Watertown, they are spread way out. It looks like they're in punt return. That's what you do, and then you got, safety McHugh, you got Owen Newland playing defense. But it looks like they're about 40, 50 yards back as there's only 16 seconds left to go. So West will have to pull some kind of rabbit out of their hat for any chance to score here, as they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deep men. It literally looks like they're in kick return. So they do have a little bit of space in the middle of the field they can do something with, but then with the clock against them, it's going to be tough. So it does make sense to have that defensive field, but they do have some room in the middle of the field here. Let's see what Gio can do as he gets the ball. Going to get to Thomas, and he does have space, and he's got the ball, and he's going to get right out of bounds at the 40. So that's the only real kick in the back that formation can give you. But good play call. I mean, getting the ball down, but the clock, I'm pretty sure will keep rolling. They got to get right on it, I think, unless they're going to use a timeout. But it looks like it's coming back for another flag on the play. So flag day continues here at West High School. As we see more flags than a U.S. Embassy today. And even farther back is going to be the 5 safeties of Watertown with only 11 seconds left. Going to be a tall task for West to do something to score here, but give him credit for trying, and they're going to probably do the same kind of thing. Is it going to hand it off in the middle if he can get some space, but he doesn't, and that is Paradise getting swallowed up. And that should do it for the first half here at West High School. I'm Mike Gonzalez for Manchester Public Television. Down 18-zip, but good showing for the West High against the powerhouse team of Watertown, Mass. We will be back right after this half. From Manchester Public Television, we'll be back. Bye-bye. Welcome back. We're here at William Bill Meisel Veterans Memorial Field. I'm Mike Gonzalez for live coverage here on Manchester Public Television. West High taking on opponent from Watertown, Mass. About 5 miles from Boston. About an hour away or so. As about 2 minutes to go left on the intermission clock. As both teams are on the field ready for the kickoff, as West, who received the ball in the first half, will be kicking the ball off here. So 18-0 Watertown after a couple touchdowns by number 8, Anthony Shorter, the running back, who's just really hard to tackle, and a QB keeper, Owen Newland, who, as a matter of fact, got an interception on defense on the first drive of West. But either way, they will be getting the ball here as West, down 18-0, put a good showing up. And I did hear through the grapevine that this is a big game for Watertown because playoff implications, points against, points for. So don't expect them to let off the gas here. I expect them to come out flying still, and they want to get as many points as possible and let up as least as possible. You'd hate to see a tiebreaker not go their way because they let up the gas. So expect both teams to be given their number ones all game, as we're 40 seconds away from kickoff here. in the second half. But a couple key points. Gio Doria really having a good game for West, sophomore quarterback, number 7, as he's had a couple keepers. He's just been really commanding the offense well, showing a lot of leadership. Carl Taylor Jr. had a couple big plays. You got Logan Paradise gotten the most carries, doing a good job. Elio Chavez on both sides of the ball doing a good job. Miles Whiter, Keyshawn Foster has had a good first half. Aiden Paradise on the line, number 74, really the anchor of their line, doing a good job. So West has shown that they can compete, as Watertown will get the ball here as they were kickoff here in the second half. Live coverage, Manchester Public Television. I'm Mike Gonzalez, bringing it to you from the booth as a little squibber ground ball, little Buckner style, gets by a couple players, picked up though, and it's good job by West as he actually finds a little space here and he can fly. Guys, he gets him. Wow, nice job. So number 2 tackles number 2. That'd be Miles Whiter able to get the tackle against Asa Logan, one of their captains on the team, as he's a little gingerly getting up because football is a rough sport, but he's right up and right back in the play. Got to give him a Kyle point for that one. So 11:48. Start off the second half will be coming out. And quarterback Owen Newland gets the play call from coach and will bring it out, tell his buddies what the play is, and bring it on up to the line of scrimmage as West waits for them. They got big man number 74, Paradise, and they got number 56, Divine McCall, right there on the trying to stop him here at the line. So getting a good look at West D-line here, as we're talking about some big guys here. Look at Taylor's going to blitz up the middle, and he gets a good jump on him, but with a big quarterback keeper. Oh, and Paradise just cleans him up. Big man with the swamp tackle. But guess what? It's coming back because the referee threw a flag. I've never seen so many flags in one game. I'm really seems to be the theme of the game so far. So flag on the play here. Refs like to deliberate. They'll let us know what's going on here. Looks like a formation penalty here, and it's going to be first down, backed up here. So back it up 5 yards, and we'll do it again. Ooh, 10 yards actually. So that'll be holding, and that'll bring it back. So it'll be first and 20. Is it a spot foul from about the line? And yeah, Taylor just blitzed here. He looks like he's going to come in the middle again. He sees a little spot he's going to try to hit, and he just blows up the play again. And he's going to have to roll out, and he gets to the sideline. But good job getting to the sideline as number 3 able to get the tackle. Avante Brothers does it right, though. He doesn't do anything, extra. You don't want to get flagged on an unnecessary roughing play. But there is another flag on the field. Of course. So we'll see what this leads to as they will check it out. And he's waving to somebody he knows in the stands. Puts it back in his pocket, and he will let us know. Oh, no penalty on the field. Just the flag are so used to flying out of the pockets that it just must have jumped out on its own. But nevertheless, we got a second down and about 15 to go here for Watertown, and expect the ball to go into the captain Anthony Shorter's hands, the running back, who's had a big game. Already got 2 touchdowns already. So we'll see what Owen Newland does as he gets the snap here. Draws back about a 5-yard step. Looks like a screen pass to Shorter, and he's got some room, and he's just, big man after contact. Gets a couple yards cleaned up. Nice by number 56. Divine McCall on the tackle, but not before Shorter gets about 15 on that one. So that's good for a first down for Watertown as Newland just dropped back, way back. It kind of looked like it was developing into a screen, and that's what happened. They got the ball to their best running back, and he did the rest. So Good call by coach, and that'll bring up first down just before the 50. It's Owen Newland will call out the snaps. Man in motion, gonna give it to him on an end around and just sniffed out by Kyle Taylor Jr. all day, baby. What a player. He just came right up the middle. He's been shooting that A-gap for the whole series here. Able to get him for a loss as sniffed out the end around. You could see him come in motion, Asa Logan, and then gets the quick handoff in tight on the end around, but Taylor right there for the tackle, able to get him for a big loss. So that'll bring up second down and 15 here as Watertown comes to the line, led by quarterback Owen Newland. So a little tighter formation here. Patrick McHugh will be at fullback with Shorter behind him. Calls a snap into Shorter, gets some room, and he's gone. Look at him go. He's flying. That's about 25 on that one. Able to get the tackle in the backfield, but not before he gets another big chunk yards. I mean, he's just stacking up yardage today. Just caking him up. So he's really having a game for himself. I'd have to say he's player of the game thus far, as he's just continuing his efforts, getting yards after yards, and that time hit the backfield and got some really good speed ahead of him. Good job. Good credit to the defense for not giving up. Looks like number 36 for West on the tackle there. That's Rayvon Nelson, sophomore running back and defensive back. So good job, never giving up on the play. So you kids at home, learn from that. As he's going to get the ball in tight to Shorter again, and Taylor goes low and gets him on the tackle as he's able to stop him, but not before another 7 yards on the play.
He was tripped up by Taylor Jr., number 6.
Kind of ducked his head and got the tackle. I'd imagine nobody wants to take on Shorter head on because he's got a full head of steam, but he does look a little shaken up on that low tackle. As West trying to figure out what to do here. The first drive of the second half for Watertown, Mass. with 8:36 live coverage from Manchester Public Television. I'm Mike Gonzalez, bringing it to you from the booth here at Bill Meisel Veterans Memorial Field. As quarterback Owen Newland will take the snap. He's going to roll out our way. He's got a guy. He's going to hit him deep, and he just misses a pass. He had a guy open. That was Asa Logan on a flag pattern, kind of like a corner pass, rolled out, but didn't have the gumption on the ball. Needed a little more corn on it to get it there, but good pattern, and that's what Watertown can do. Like, they didn't feature that much. They kind of just, usually they're handing the ball off to Shorter, but what that does is it opens up their option to go for the long pass. Haven't seen many long passes all game, but when they do it, it's usually open because of the efforts by Anthony Shorter at running back, who's running back behind him and gets the ball right here, and he's got some distance again, and it picks up another 8-9 yards, so he's really caking up some yards today. He's already got a couple touchdowns and about 100 yards at least. We'll have to get you the final stats on that, but seems to be a steady diet of that as he'll go for 8 yards again. So first down and a long drive with 7:59 here to go in the second half. As they will make the play call, and Newland will take his time coming out. They featured, a couple different formations. This time they'll go shotgun. You've seen them go tight with their fullback, Patrick McHugh. This time they're going to give him a little pass, roll out, and he's going to go deep to the corner. And he almost hits him, but it's a nice play on defense. Good job by number 21 to stop that one. That's Cassandra Bowen, as they had him, and Bowen just converged on him at the last second. So, yeah, we've seen that play twice this drive already. Look for them to go right back to Shorter, though. You got to ride your horses, Get the ball in your best player's hands, and that's what they've done all game. As West comes out on defense, making a couple personnel changes. See number 50, Jeffrey Therian, getting some playing time here as Watertown will come to the line here in tight with fullback McHugh. And there's a fumble on the ball, and he's able to jump it. It's anybody's ball now. It's a little scrum for it. It looked like he jumped back on it. Good job by Owen to get the ball back. But, yeah, a little mishap. Almost a good break for West here. But it does lead to a third down situation as coach calls over quarterback to call a play here. They're going to bring in a couple subs in. But, yeah, they got to figure out that that tandem between quarterback and center here. So he'll go right back out as Newland, and we'll see what they call here as West forces a 3rd and 10 here. So good job by West. They get a chance to maybe get out of this. We've seen a couple missed kicks, so if they can force another field goal situation, they might get out of this. But they still get to stop Anthony Shorter here, who I expect to get the ball here, who's lined up behind him. And he gets a fake to him, and he's going to go pass, and he's going to get it right back on a screen type of play action screen right back to him. But West sniffs it out and does a good job here, forcing a 4th down. We'll see what coach does here as Newland will go get the play call. Good job by West here, stepping it up.
That play resulting in no gain. 4th down and 10 for Watertown. Ball on the West 22.
Last time they were at this spot, they did bring out the field goal kicker. It did go, his kicks have been low and knuckleball-y and wide, so they are going to opt to go for it on offense instead of bringing out the kicking unit. Wonder if coach's decision is influenced by his past kicks this game, as he missed an extra point as well. So 4th down here, West defense going to step it up like a toddler out of urinal right now. We're live here at Manchester Westfield. Owen Newland taking the snap with Shorter in the backfield. He's going to drop back, and he's going to throw it deep right over the middle. It's a little errant, and there is a little bit of contact, but there's no flag on the field, and West gets out of this. Pulls a rabbit out of their hat and gets out of this as Watertown was moving the ball really efficiently. They stopped going to the running back Shorter, though. 4 times in a row. They did get a screen pass to him, but West able to sniff that out. And they do force a turnover on down, so kudos to Coach Preventure for getting that job done. And we'll see what Gio Doria can do here for the West offense. But a long drive, 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, so eats up about 8 minutes on the clock there. As West gets their first crack at the ball with big man Aiden Paradise on the line. They try to protect their quarterback, Gio, get the ball in the hands of Whiter, Taylor, Foster, Paradise. There's a few options here. I'd like to see Chavez involved. Near side, we have Bowen. He's a burner. He's got the height advantage, and they're going to go wide, and he's going to give the ball on an end around, and that is not going to do anything as Paradise is eating up like 2 slices of pizza at halftime that I had. Very good pizza, by the way. 2 slices and a Sprite. You can't beat that. I got a Reese's for later. 5:07, clock ticking, and let's see what coach says to quarterback sophomore Gio Doria, who's shown a lot of poise, a lot of leadership, unable to score. West High has gone, this will be the 7th quarter trying to get on the board. They did get shut out by Pelham 59-0. Pelham kind of let off the gas as a running clock. West did get in the end zone today, but it was called back on a penalty, doubled down by an unsportsmanlike, so it backed them way up. But we got Gio taking the snap here, 2nd down. He's got a guy, and he just misses him. He must not have seen him. He's going to take it himself. He does get rid of the ball, but just a little too late, probably near the line of scrimmage. He had number 2, Miles Whiter, wide open, but must have been blocked by the big line led by number 78 for Watertown, or 79 Watertown, Chris Hardy. I mean, these guys are big and hard to throw over, so we'll have a couple personnel changes as Watertown probably going into like a dime type of, pass type of defense. As you see number 26 check in, that's Lucas Bray. Probably like a nickel formation, as you see a couple DBs there. So, coach anticipating pass here. Still waiting for Carl Taylor Jr. to get the ball again, because he's really had some determined runs. As Gio will do this, and it will get to him on a screen. He's got some room. You see what he could do? Oh, nice move. That's a little Madden move, but then he kind of goes down as quarterback Owen Newland doing safety duty too, gets the tackle, so he's all over the place, and he's fired up. We've been calling his name all game, doing it on offense, doing it on defense, had his interception, and he got a big play right there as West, who's had trouble all year with their punt unit, will decide what to do with Coach Prevention on the field. Going to talk to the Zebra crew about a possible missed penalty. I don't know what he's going to say here, but it looks like we got a guy down, and it's going to be Taylor, unfortunately. So we saw him get off the field last week. Not good to see this week. So we'll be right back after this. Manchester Public Television, Mike Gonzalez. Bye-bye. So looks like Taylor will get off the field. We'll keep an eye on that one, as he was hurt in the first quarter of last game. One of their big-time playmakers. Unfortunately, you don't like to see that. No one wants to get hurt. But it's going to be twice in 2 games. So we'll see if West can get this punt off, as they've had trouble all season. Like I mentioned, they already had one blocked. Watch for number 61 on Watertown. As he almost gets it off that one, that ball's kicked sky high, and it's going to be fielded by Shorter. Wrong guy to get the ball, and he's going to get some room, and he's going to go down the sideline, break about 17 tackles, and get it down to about the 20 of West High School. So good job getting the ball off, but they did kick it to the wrong guy in Shorter, as he's gotten a lot of all-purpose yards today, and he is just having a game for himself. As we'll see what Watertown does. It didn't take long to get the ball back, about a minute and a half on the clock. With 3:46 here to go on live coverage. Manchester Public Television on Channel 8. Coming to you in HD. See what Newland does. Are they going to come tight with their fullback, number 1, Patrick McHugh? That says run all over it, if I ever seen it. Get the ball to their best running back, Shorter, and a good job getting him down, as he's able to get about 3 or 4 more, adding to his total today. Anytime you can keep him out of the end zone, that's a plus. But he is a little shaken up. So we're gonna see what happens here, and we'll be right back after this. Wow, that was scary, as their top performer today, Shorter, on the ground. But, he's off on his own merit. So both key players for both teams have been shaken up. Anthony Shorter gets off the field on his own. He'll take a blow, a well-deserved one, get some water, and he'll kind of assess situation. But good to see him coming off the field on his own. No one likes to see anyone get hurt, as Watertown will come to the line, and they will put in backup running back, number 39, Ethan Spickler. So we'll see what he's got. And he'll get the ball right away, as he gets a nice hold, does a nice spin move. Good jump, hits the line really hard on that handoff. Good explosive run by number 39, Spickler. We'll see what kind of play calls they'll feature now, as number 8, Shorter, will try to get back on the field. Not quite yet. He's Going to walk it off a little bit. As you can see, you see his enormous legs and determination. Will probably bring him back to the field. I'm speculating, though, but I can only imagine. So we'll see what Spickler's got now. It's his, as he's replaced by number 21. We'll see, 23. Get a first look at Mike Ramirez here at tailback, as Owen Newland will call out the snaps. Gets the ball to him, and he's got his first action of the game. And that's a nice, nifty run outside in the edge there. Getting to the edge, Mike Ramirez doing a good job getting the ball quickly and making a couple NASCAR moves, as we are going to see Shorter re-enter the game here. So that's good news for Watertown, as they are just killing clock here. Down to 1:30 already in the third quarter. West is trying to stop them again. I mean, they were right down to where they were last time, and they did a couple passes. West they had a fumble on the ground, so West was able to stop them on that big fourth down. So they have done it before, looking to do it again. Otherwise, Watertown is looking to go up 4 touchdowns. Watch out for number 2, Asa Logan, near side. As Newland takes the ball, he's going to give it to Shorter right up the middle, and he's going to do what he always does, truck over about 5 people, and he's going to get right up to the end zone, and they are going to do raise your hands if you're sure. Touchdown. Third touchdown of the game for number 8, Anthony Shorter, after coming off the field. The little gingerly takes a couple plays off. First time he gets the ball, explodes up the middle. Despite the effort of Aiden Paradise on defense, gets through the near field into the secondary, makes a move, and just barrels right into the touchdown, as Watertown, with a long drive to start the half, gets the ball back and kills another 5 minutes right there, as this will be another point after attempt. We'll see if he can get this one through the uprights this time. Here's a snap. Big job, and that's a little better that time. That was a no-doubter right down the middle, so good job coming back. Salvucci gets the kick. That's going to feel good. You never want to go for 3, you know. So good job by him getting that ball right through the uprights, and that'll bring the score to 25-0, as West is yet to score on their season yet. Having a rough go at it, but I'll tell you what, despite the score, I am impressed by their efforts. This team, going into this game, heavily favored. A lot of elements they've had to overcome. Last night, they came here, had a bus issue, went to the wrong wrong state, and sat in the cafeteria for about 3 hours, and then was sent home, and then came back tonight, same thing, gonna warm up all over again. But just want to get this in the books so they can go back home, start playing trying to make some playoff football. So trying to make the playoffs at Watertown. This is one of their rungs on that ladder. A quick stop in Manchester, as West will get the ball back here, looking to get some kind of action here. They got Taylor back. It's good to see him back in action. So both Taylor and Shorter are able to get back in the game, so that's good to see. Football is a physical sport. You can get dinged up for sure. As Owen Newland does everything. He's sitting here on kickoff team too. Quarterback, safety. Now he's on kickoff. So this guy does it all. So here's the kick. Big kick there. Is going to get the ball to Taylor and see what he can do here. He's got a little room. Converges and able to get him down. So pretty decent return. Better kick. 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter, live from Manchester Public Television. Mike Gonzalez bringing you the action as West will come out. See what Gio Doria can do here. Try to get the ball to Logan Paradise. Maybe Keyshawn Foster. I'd like to see Bowen involved. They got Chavez. There's a couple big targets they can hit. But Watertown doing a good job. West has moved the ball. They have a lot more success this week than last week getting the yardage, but despite getting in the end zone once, did get called back on a penalty. They're yet to score on their season yet. So Coach Andrew Provencher, first season here at West, down about 83 to nothing. But we'll see what Gio can do here as he calls the ball. Brooks out some stats, gets the ball in here. He's got a little bit of room, makes a nice pay, but a tackle by number 39. Ethan Spickler, who we just saw come in at offense, gets a carry on offense, does a good job, and then right there on defense, gets right on Bullen and takes him down. Takes him down like the Rock. 2-yard pickup there. It looked like he had a little bit of room. That's going to kill the quarter here. So we'll be back after this for the fourth quarter here from Manchester Westfield. Live coverage. I'm Mike Gonzalez. We'll be right back. Fourth quarter action here from Manchester Public Television. Live coverage from William Bill Meisel Veteran Memorial Field. As I'm reading from a pretty nice teleprompter right there. You're going to throw deep here, and that's going to be almost intercepted by who else? Spickler having a great game this half. Able to break up that play after stopping the last play. So 2 big plays in a row by 39. Got a little action as Shorter came off the field. Got a running back carry, and right now making a big difference on defense. So all about number 39 right now for Watertown. So good job, kid. Kyle, point for you. And that'll bring up 3rd and 8 as we will see what Gio can do here. Gio Dorio leading the efforts on offense as we see Carl Thomas Jr. near side here. So we'll see if the ball gets him a little short. He's going to go deep to Taylor. Let's see what happens. A lot of contact, but it is a good job by number 13, Stefano Salvucci, as he's able to guard Taylor Jr. I kind of had a feeling they were going to go to him. You don't really line him up that often at split end, so when he's out there, you got to figure he's out there for a reason, either the decoy or the primary. Right there, he was the primary, and I think the snap to Gio kind of messed with his timing a little bit as they tried to get the ball to Taylor Jr. because he can make plays, but good job on defense guarding that as West down 25-0 in the fourth. Looks like they're going to go for it here. And 4th and 11. Why not? I guess it's time to do stuff like that. And this is going to lead to a timeout by Watertown. Coach is not pleased as he threw his headset right in our direction. But just quickly calls a timeout, and they're good to go. They're going to regroup, see what's going on. And we will be right back for Manchester Television. I'm Mike Gonzalez. Live coverage, high school football. We'll be right back. We're back here. 4th down for West here. Trying to get something going here as nothing to lose, down 25-0. Here's Gio. He's going to get the snap. Got a little bit of time. He's going to take it himself. He's going to throw it downfield. He's got a guy, and he makes a nice catch. It's going to be close. But a good job by Taylor Jr. getting his feet in bounds. Great job by Gio Doria getting him the ball. But even better job getting the ball, catching it, able to keep his feet in bounds. And that'll move the chains for West. Barring no flags on the field. I don't see one. It's a miracle. Good job getting the ball down field there. 11:42 to go here in the game as 4th down and 11 converted as Gio extends the play, rolls left, cuts up, and able to deliver a nice ball to Carl Taylor Jr. as that'll extend the drive for the Blue Knights of West here. As Gio will get the snap, gonna keep it himself. Designed play, got some room, and able to get down about 8 yards. So nice job by Doria on a QB designed keeper right there. Gets over the midfield mark. And West is keeping the ball moving. As we are down to about 11:35 here in the 4th quarter. It's Gio Doria getting a good run there. So 3rd and 4 now for West. Might be having some issues with the clock. I haven't seen it move in a while. So we'll see what happens here. As he rolls out, he's going to try to hit Taylor. And he's got some room, and he's going to get called for offensive interference, though, as he did kind of push off. Can't get one by these guys. That flag was jumping out of his pockets. It even jumped out one time when they didn't even call a penalty. So a jumping flag, but that time I guess it was a little warranted. The receiver, Taylor Jr., kind of pushed off, got a nice catch, but it's a little too much of the infraction. That'll come back the other way. You don't see that called very often, offensive interference, but that time I gotta say I can't really complain with that call right there. But I'll find a way to. As we are in the 4th quarter here, a lot of penalties today. Both teams impacted, not really one-sided. Both teams getting called. It's impacted both stat sheets, but really backing up West here as they got a lot of room to gain here. 2nd down and about 20 from their own 37. As the clock keeps ticking, we're going to be down to about 11 minutes here, live on Manchester Public Television. Mike Gonzalez bringing you the action from the booth here at Mazel Veterans Memorial Field. So Gio Doria will bark out the cadence and see what he does here. He's going to drop back. He's going to do a screen pass, just a little overthrown. And I'll tell you what, number 74 was all over him. Really impacted the play. Hey, job. Oh, my. I'll go for it. Let's see. Shabazian, we'll go with that. Kind of impacted the play right there. Got in on a screen pass. You want the line to come in. But sometimes they come in a little too hot and leads to a bad throw, which just led the receiver a little bit going for miles wider on that. So that'll bring up 3rd and a manageable 14, not 20, 3rd and about 20. So they're going to have to do something. They did it last time on 4th and 11, but this is a little bit harder of a task as we got a snap here, and we're going to throw it right to Taylor Jr. Gets the pitch, and he does his best job to get yards out to contact, but Spickler again on the tackle. He's been all over the place the second half, so he's getting some good game tape on the field for a coach to look at. really hard to ignore number 39 on defense for Watertown as he's fired up. And the more you play better, the better you roll in, your confidence goes up, and you just keep having a game. As we've seen for Anthony Shorter, the running back for Watertown, he's just piled up play after play. And if you think he's on the sideline, he's not. He's playing linebacker too. So a lot of these teams feature a lot of Ironmen, which means they go both ways. Offense, defense. I mean, we've seen them play special teams, so some tough cookies out here. So 4th and 17 here for West. They really got the work cut out for him. Gio's going to drop back, and he's going to get rid of the ball. He's just going to get crunched and dropped down like Andre the Giant by number 61, who already has a block punt today. Number 61, Giovanni Piola, having a great game for himself too. So been calling his name a few times, and that's going to lead to a turnover on downs as Watertown will take the ball on the near side 39-yard line of West. Already up 4 touchdowns. Is West yet to get on the board here. 9:45 to go in the game. You got to expect the ball to be just given to Shorter. I assume they're going to try to just kill the clock, get home, back home, and put the city in their rear view, I'm assuming. They probably spent a lot more time on the west side of Manchester than they probably wanted to. They've been here for 2 days now. So quarterback Owen Newland having a great game. He's going to call out the snaps, and they're going to hand the ball off. And it looks like they're going to get it to someone else here. Give someone else some action, and who's that going to be? Looks like number 23. That's going to be Mike Ramirez, who we saw have a couple good carries down at the goal line last time. So good to see him getting some carries, as that might be the game. That might be the day for Shorter, as he's been the runaway player of the game, in my opinion. And they're content doing this at 9:09 on the clock, and it's just going to keep ticking. And we'll see what West can do to stop this, because you got to expect more of the running game, as quarterback Olin Newland will come out in shotgun. Right next to him will be Mike Ramirez, who got a couple carries, but they're going to come 4 wide here. So we'll see what happens here. If he gets the snap, he's going to hand it off to Ramirez again. He's going to get some room on the edge. He's going to be tackled, and he's going to be held up, and he's going to do a good job getting the extra yardage as he's kind of swung around by his belt, it looks like.
He was brought down by an arm tackle from number 12, Camden Wing.
As you can hear the fireworks in the background, shaking the booth right now. A little alarming. We do have a flag on the field. I wish I had $1 for every time I said that today, as the refs will converge and go through the deliberation process, and no rush. It's all good. I'd love to know what they're saying. They're just going to pick. It's going to be on West, so it's going to move it even farther now, as they will walk off the yards. Ooh, dead ball foul after the fact. So a little salt on the wound there. Misconduct. They've had a couple of those. They're going to have to tighten that up next week. As we see Spickler come in at running back and made some plays on offense, made some plays on defense especially. Some nice coverage, some nice open field tackles. So really impressed by number 39 of Watertown here, as he's going to come our way wide. And it looks like Ramirez will stick behind Newland, and as 8 minutes comes off the clock, we're going to get the ball once again around the edge. Good job, and a nice tackle by West, as Newland able to get down to about the 12-yard line. There,
Tackled from behind
there
by number
is,
56, Define
looks like a flag on the play. Another $1 in my pocket.
And we have a penalty flag on
Shocker.
the field.
So let's see what this is. It looks like it's going to be a face mask, so that'll back up West even more. So things aren't going West way in the penalty department this half,
Against Manchester West.
as I've counted them rack up about 15, 30, 40, about 45 yards this drive alone on dead ball fouls, as West is going to call timeout, regroup, talk it over, and so will Watertown. They'll get some water. And, Kyle Point for number 18, Sarmentio doing the water duties. So good job getting his teammates some hydration there. As we got 8:01, we'll be back after this from Manchester Public Television. I'm Mike Gonzalez, bringing you the action. So we're back here with 8 minutes to go here. It's Watertown. Try to move the ball here. This drive taking a little longer. Not as much time chewed off the clock, but with penalties and timeouts, only about 40 seconds have come off the clock, but about 50 yards. And there's Ramirez up the middle, and he will walk right into the end zone. Touchdown, Watertown. So good job by Mike getting that touchdown, as West having a little rougher go of it this half as they go down 31-0 now with just under 8 on the clock. And I think that'll bring us to a running clock situation as they are up 5 touchdowns to 9 right now. Let's see what Salvucci can do here, as he did make the last extra point after missing a couple attempts, one long field goal and one PAT, but seems to get his rhythm back. He has some nice plays at cornerback. Here's the hold. It's up and right through. He's got his mojo back, baby. Good job getting that one through the uprights, and that'll bring it to 32-0 here, as West on the season down 91-0. So they got to try to figure out how to get in the end zone. But I got to say, the teams they played will be the 2 hardest teams of the season. Taking on Pelham, who hasn't lost in like 3 years, and a really stacked Watertown team in a tough league in Mass. So I wouldn't get too down on West, because they still got a long season ahead, and you see a lot of good things happening with Gio Doria as their quarterback. So just got to get the ball in their big players' hands and move on. That's all you can do. Drink some water and play again. Watertown will kick the ball off, and West would definitely like to get the ball in just for a confidence boost going forward. Those goose eggs really stand out on the score sheet, so you do want to, if you're West, that should be the goal of this drive here, to get on the board here. And if you're Watertown, you don't want nothing to do with that, because they came here to win and win big. put it in the books, try to make the playoffs. So I don't expect anything but a full effort on defense from Watertown, despite the 5-touchdown lead. Here's the kick. And we're going to see Bowen as he kind of takes one out the face. Around, he's got some room. He's running hard, and he gets caught on, and the ball hits the ground, and West able to jump on it. Good job getting the ball for West. Number 50 there. Jeffrey Therian makes a big play on special teams as he's slow to get up. We'll take a timeout. Hopefully he's all right. We'll be back after this. Manchester Public Television live. I'm Mike Gonzalez. We'll see you in a little bit. We're back here live on Manchester Public Television. 7:46 to go. West will get the ball here. See what they can do to get on the board as Bowen took the kickoff return off the face and then fumbled it, but able to get the ball back as you can hear the booming fireworks in the background live here, live television. That ball will get directly snapped to Paradise as he's got some room, and he'll get down to about the 37.
Carrying the football. Number
7 minutes to go.
Oliveira. Number 54, Peter Pavlitis, did on that tackle.
The clock rolls down to just about 7 minutes.
Fickler in there.
Been a pretty long game, about 2.5 hours into it so far. Riddled by penalties and mostly just penalties stalling the game time. But the clock will keep rolling as West is down 32-0. We'll see if Gio can get his team rolling. They're going to give the ball right up the middle, and he's got some room. Nice job blocking. It's number 74, Aiden Paradise, opens up a nice hole. And that'll be Logan Paradise on the carry there. So that'll move the chains for West.
Paradise's efforts good enough for a Blue Knight first down. Ball just shy of the 45 of West, 1st and 10.
Six minutes and 20 seconds here to go as West doing a good job right there, getting the ball in the hands of Aiden, Logan Paradise down the field, and they're going to come into a different formation here. The ball hits the ground, and Gio's going to have to do something as he's backed up and just completely manhandled number 51 with the big play right there. Abel Barker able to back West up even more, so that'll bring up second and about, geez, they lost about 8 yards on that, so second and about 18 now. That's Gio Doria kind of got backed up by his center, like just barreled off the line by number 51, and they a great play. And he's going to come out to the line with 5:20 to go here in the game. West down 32-0 right now, looking to get on the board some kind of positive mark to go forward into next week. As we see Carl Taylor Jr. near side on the wing. Last time they did that, he went deep to him. So here's the end around here. Going to get the ball. Nice run. Got a lot of room there, and he's going to stay. going forward, so good hard running there. That'll be Ryan Perkins, the junior, number 10, Ryan Perkins getting the end-around carry. So that's the first we've seen of him today. That'll bring the ball down to Watertown territory with 4:45 to go here in the game. So a good, bright moment for the West Blue Knights here. Gio calls his own number and he's just stays up, but called dead. The referee killed the play there as he was in the grass. Looks like number 69 had that play sniffed out. Sean Furlan on the nice play there. As we are nearing 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go here. As we will have a break in the action here, as the referees would like to talk to Coach about maybe directions home. Yeah, he said to take 93 south towards Boston. Okay, yep, I read his lips. So we'll be back in the field as we got 3:19 to go here. West trying to get some kind of bright spot, but getting on the board here, giving their full effort, bringing out the starters. Watertown, too, coming out, as you see number 39, Spickler, been all over the field. Bowling in motion here. Gio with the end around, gets the ball to Paradise, and he's going to be tackled by a group of people, and just absolutely missile shot by number 2, Asa Logan. A little bit of a headhunt in that one.